Okay, so yeah, so we're in this internal structure. I'm just gonna break this down real quick and then we can chill. I've got a 4-hour fair value gap above us. It's kind of weird because below us, and the only reason why I like gaps, y'all, let me just be clear, okay? I'm not an ICT trader, obviously. You know me, but ICT didn't invent gaps. They literally been around forever. But I like pointing them out because these are where imbalances lie. It's always been, and so I always point those out. Okay, I'm gonna point out this 4-hour shelf that has not been retapped either. Actually kind of was tested, but we just didn't go very high. We don't have any wicks over here, so it would actually be this wick, and it's kind of weird because it embodies these candles. So I'm just gonna go above those. Little audible right there. But so we do have a little bit of imbalance above us. You know, nothing goes in a straight line, people. So like if I were the bot, the algorithm, then here's your end pattern, right? Making your lower low, breaking this prior low. The next move here would be up into about 50% of this entire move. So maybe right here, could be even further, like the golden pocket. And then, you know, a lot of guys talk about trying to get this full move, like, you know, and I'm not saying we do this today. This is not going to be part of the orb system today, but you know, I'm in a challenge, right? So I'm not only just going to trade probably, I don't know what I'll trade today. But I'm going to get to the indicator in a second. I know y'all are probably excited to see the Orb Signal Pro, and I'm really pumped to show you this thing. It literally tells you when to get in the market. It's insane. But, you know, I'd be looking for just this move, just like that. So basically, look, for everybody who doesn't know, the Orb Signal Pro gives you, it's an indicator that we just finished building and released in the Midas Touch Trading group. And even if you don't know the Crazy Horse strategy, this thing is going to tell you when to get in, when to add to positions, where your invalidation zone is at. It has 5 years of chart, 5-minute chart data from the Nasdaq that we used. Grok, we used, what is it, complexity, we used another one, it's a codex. So we use all three to compile data. Like, I'll give you a stat real quick, and I've said it in some of my videos. When price flips from one side of the orb, like right yesterday it closed on this side of the orb, right? If it flipped to the other side of the range and we've had 2 flip days prior, it already knows we have a 70% chance that we're going to stick on that side of the range, right? So there's little things like that. Like if you're 4 flip days in a row, you have less than a 20% chance that the next day is a flip day. Like all these little stats, and it's built into the grading system. So it has a grading system, and it also has a money management system. And so I've told the crew, like, I've pretty much been degrading everything because the government shut down. It's a weird time. So I've been like, just saying, hey, better to be safe than sorry. You know what I mean? Like, just go light sizing. Don't worry about the grade right now because we don't even have real data, you know? All right. So we got 5 more minutes until the range is formed. Here you can see the pre-breakout. We're getting an F rating, a very low rating if we break high. We're getting a pretty decent, we're getting like an A- if we break to the downside. But this is pre-breakout. So once we actually form the 15-minute range and we break out, you'll see things change dramatically there. And then the risk management up here, let's say I have this in my account and I want to risk 1%. This is all going to show once the 15-minute range is formed. So you don't have to use any calculators, no more other indicators. It's literally the Orb Signal Pro all day. So there's 2 different, for everybody here, shout out to everyone in the live chat. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and everything. Approaching 30,000 subs, man. That's pretty cool.
Famous.
Yeah, smash the like button for that, y'all. Let's go. But there's 2 different types of Crazy Horse strategies, right? We have the ladder ordering. This is where we show every position that can be taken within the ladder, and that's what this indicator, the Orb Signal Pro, does automatically. Gives you the buy and sell along with your sizing. It's sick. No other indicator does it. No other indicator that I have ever seen does it. So first of its kind, man. Super pumped. And then you have the other version that Matt trades. Matt is a profitable trader in here. Actually, before I move to that version, Stuart only trades our mechanical system, which is exactly what I just said, like basically ladder ordering, right? So if price is running against you and it's still inside of our trade idea, which inside of our what we call our invalidation zone, right? If it's still inside of that, then you can add to your position, and the math on that has to be worked out to where you're not just, you know, blowing your account. And that's what Stuart trades. Stuart, yo, I am I am thinking though, if price does allow me to get in up here, I actually will take that trade, because this is okay. So this is kind of outside of the scope of waiting for confirmation, right? We're in this downtrend. It kind of is a cheaper trade for me. It's got a 79-point stop. You just put your stop above this resistance, which is the top of orb right now. We are in this downtrend. Everything's looking good. So this would be like the pullback. She already did it, man. I mean, I really did like kind of miss this move, because that's a kind of a cheaper trade idea. And then you're hoping that she breaks the lows and gets another lower low, you know. But if she comes back up here, she might even go a little bit higher. I could justify trying to get in, even though she hasn't technically closed outside of the range, trying to get something early, especially for this challenge, because Jimmy's kicking my ass. So,
well,
Didn't want to say it.
hey man, you got to do it. You got to risk it, baby. I think we have a lot of opportunity to go up, actually. So I don't love down, even though it's going with the lower time frame momentum and higher time frame. Unless we really break structure, change character on that 4 hour, and then we could see a nice gnarly drop. But I just think that this could be like a fake out. You get barely a break. You hit this 200. That's why I got the alert here. That's the 200. I mean, that's the 200 on a 4 hour, 200 EMA on a 4 hour. And I know, you know, I'm not saying that you have to love EMAs, but they are respected. This is how some of the greatest traders in the world have traded. So I definitely see that as the first touch point being significant. And you can already see it came down, pretty much touched it right there. Got a little bit, not too much V-shape though. If it was a V-shape, I'd be more convinced. I will take it to the downside, but I decided to switch over to minis again. I'm gonna go half sizing just in case I get faked out. Then I'm only losing like 800 instead of 1600. I think that's a smarter idea. So I am going to trade my micros. Sorry, I think I said minis, but I'm going to trade the micros, even though this is going to probably give me an A setup to the downside if we do break down. I just don't know how much more room we have to go. Like from the overnight session down 470. I mean, you could go another 200 points, you know, you go 6, maybe even 7, but A100 at one. Yeah, at one point it was, I think it has to do with time too, right? So we were earlier in that decision. And so as time plays out, as it gets later in the day, in this morning session, it does affect the grading. So could you add that rating for the initial breakout candle? I track all my trades, and after I miss this, could you add that rating for the initial breakout candle? I think that's what we're saying. Yeah, that rating is going to be for the initial breakout candle, and it won't change. We'll work on that. That's something we'll do. It's going to be really interesting right here, because we know that this is that 4 hour EMA level. I'm sorry, that's the daily, my bad. Damn. Wow. We really cruised down there. It's a 4 hour. She's way past the 200 on the 4 hour. Okay. Man, I don't know why I got those confused, but yeah, that's the 50 moving average on the daily. So it'd be really interesting to see if she breaks through this. Could be violent. All right. So we did drop real quick. We did drop about half away, so that was 50 points. Again, not sure what she's gonna do here, Matt. So
I know.
Let's watch it on the one. Go down to the 1 minute. We'll just kind of track here. If you want to be extra cautious, you would be lining out shelves. So here's your prior consolidation. There's your shelf. You actually have this. Let's see if that was tapped. Oh, that was tapped. So that's tapped. A minor shelf down here, nothing too crazy, but basically I just price kind of taken off to the downside. From a price standpoint, 24,850 level.
Bottom wicks too.
Okay, there she goes, retesting that prior breakout. This is a prior shelf. Probably easier to see like on a, no, 1 minute's good. That was a nice little retest of that shelf. She's bouncing off, continuation. Let's see. Not much to talk about, just letting her form and letting price do its thing. We're gonna hit, I think we're gonna hit TP. I'd have a level right out here, at least, probably down a little bit more, but at least right there. I'm gonna get rid of the bands so I can see this a little bit cleaner. There we go. Man, yeah, I think we hit TP. It might retrace a little, but I think we do hit TP. It's a nice 6 candle rule. And, you know, just a heads up, like from swing point to swing point, you could come back halfway and draw down here, retap the breakout of the orb, and then continue. So we could even go higher and still maintain our current trajectory. As long as we don't break this, we're still in a downtrend. So to answer your question, the 6 candle rule, it's basically, all right, I've shown it. I have people who, if you go and you watch my video on it and then just go do it yourself, then you'll figure it out. When you have an acceleration of candles on the 5-minute chart and 1-minute chart, it doesn't matter the time frame. That momentum, it's a momentum theory, right? So it plays into momentum, and it's an odds multiplier. I'm not gonna say it's not a guarantee, nothing in trading, anything, you know, obviously. It's all for entertainment purposes, right? But I'm not a financial advisor, don't sue me, bro. But yeah, basically it's a sign of continuation that I think a lot of people, I've never heard anybody else talk about, basically. And it's something that my mentor showed me, and I decided to put a little red dot, blue dot, depending on the direction, and just gives you kind of confidence to stay in your trade. That's it. Your old boss, Steve Jobs, is that for real, Bill? What up, Bill? Good to see you, Bill. Bill's part of the fam. Johan's part of the fam. What up, y'all?
Assimilated to the board.
Man, Steve Jobs, he basically, I mean, you talk about genius. I mean, he rolled out the next, like, you know, 30 years of technology for Apple before he died. How crazy is that, bro? At this point, you know, you have to imagine, you know, I mean, at this point, price did drop 64 points out of the 91. It was actually a 94, but that's fine. Who's counting? 94.50. So price dropped pretty good from our level. And what I was going to say is, like, about 3/4 of the way to TP on a gnarly drop like this. If you're looking pretty good in your account, you know, it's up to you, but it's always nice to, like, make sure you have something. You know what I mean? Don't be like, I'm not saying that we normally, to go back to Jimmy's point, don't close your trade like I did. You know, the strategy doesn't say to take some off, right? But on this kind of move where you have like a 94 point take profit level, it might, I'm just saying, depending on where you're at in your account, you might want to secure something, you know what I mean? Because the odds of us like just going straight down are probably less than going a little bit zigzaggy, right? And hitting some form of equilibrium back here before we continue. So either you're okay with price going back and being a little bit of drawdown, I'm fine with it, like, I'm cool. But you know, some people aren't, and that's okay. Depends on your, that's why sizing is everything. Because if I was overly sized, which I'm not in this case, unfortunately, but if I was overly sized, then yeah, I would have to, like, that's where you get out and you're like, shit, I can't handle the drawdown. So you get out, and then what does price do? It goes back in the direction of your initial trade, right? So anyways, all right, here we go. 6 candle rules playing out, nice momentum. All right, if this breaks down and gives us another leg down, we should hit TP here. Oh, nice. So now this candle body's closing below the prior swing, so that's a nice little rip to the downside.
That's pretty good.
Let's see, we're like 19 points away. Don't turtle soup. One more push down, and I think we could be looking pretty good here. All right, leg down, come on. Give it to us.
I'm a few trades away from buying a Bugatti.
Well, let's go.
There we go. There we go.
Let's go, Stuart. Let's go, Stuart.
Is Stu actually, like, getting aggressive finally?
Yeah, what is going on?
Oh,
All right, pretty much
close.
Pretty much right there. I'm peeling off 3 right now, leaving 2. Oh, I hit my TP from my. No, I'm an idiot. Never mind. Never mind. Scratch that. I looked over at my cash account and I don't see the lines that I'm in a trade, so I thought I hit TP, but I didn't because I got out of the freaking trade like an idiot. I made $80 today, folks. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. But
Now I
it's all
can
good.
say it. You should have trusted the horse.
Damn, I knew you were
Yeah.
gonna pull
I'm
that.
already-
I knew you were gonna.
My
Chickens.
TP's been hit. It's my time to go do the nurse thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it right there. I'm out.
Same here.
That was
It's all
my-
good. It's a pretty gnarly move down, bro. 94
Oh, yeah.
points. I know that's the most logical level, probable level, whatever, but I can't in good, like I can't, there's no way I'll be able to get in down here, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to wait for something else to form. So I'm out right there. I also feel weird holding this because it's just such a gnarly drop, you know?
Yeah.
It's so weird. If I were swing trading, maybe a little bit better. Actually, if I were swing trading, I'd be buying right now, to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, like, I would be buying at that 21. I'd be buying in the middle, and I'd be buying at this 50. So remember,
I think
I
that
said
brings us
that,
up.
and I'm going to leave this up here, and I'm going to leave this arrow like this, because that's what I think is going to happen. So we'll see. We
That
will
hit
see.
In October 25th, key level, by the way.
What is
And
it?
it's stuck there. October 25th, it hit that key level.
Oh, yeah.
It's stuck there.
And of course, she goes down and hits the ultimate TP level. You know, bro, like, stop following what I'm doing. Don't even listen to me anymore. Oh my gosh. Jeez, Jimmy, you're making me look bad, bro. You're sticking to my strategy better than I am. All right, type W if you got a W with us today. Excited to have you guys here. I was pumped to go live with you guys and show you
So fun.
the Orb Signal Pro. I can't speak highly enough about it. If you have any questions, join the free group, ask them in there. Everything that you would want in an indicator. I don't know what else we're gonna, you know, there's a few little tweaks I'm gonna make, but I'm just honored to be able to, you know, launch this. There's so many people that are looking for a solid strategy. They've been through the rigmarole, we'll call it, right? Like you said, Jimmy, how many 50K accounts were blown, bro? Like, oh no, let me not rub that in, since you're rubbing in me getting out of my trades early, bro. No, I'm just playing, man. But it's like there's a lot of people still struggling, you know. And I would say, don't not learn stuff. It's not like you shouldn't learn things. I just think I'm excited because this is so easy, bro. Like, you get a sell signal, you take it, right? It's very, very simple. So yeah, man, I'm excited that we went live today and showed it on stream. Anything else, guys? I'll leave it up to you guys to say last words.
Can we just get a round of applause for this crazy horse win?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
As always, for the horse win, for
Back-
trusting the horse.
Back test, back test, back test.
Ain't that the truth, bro?
Homework.
Once
That's
you
right,
saddle
Carl.
in the horse, don't get off the saddle. Was the prime example for Coach Mike today.
Thanks. I'll see you in the TMT group, bro. All right, have a fantastic rest of your day. Be safe. Don't overtrade. Don't turn a loss into a really bad loss. If you're having a bad day, shut the laptop, come back, and we'll see you Monday. If you want to trade live with me Monday through Friday, link is in the description. See you guys later. Bye.
Thank you.